Hello my friends, today I'm eating this yogurt and I'm thinking about this guy because he said Dead by Daylight isn't a party game. We need to come out of the delusion. This is a PvP competitive game that can be played chill if you want, but it's not a party game. And you know what I'm thinking? Wait, let me just... This yogurt is pretty good, you know? But I'm thinking that this guy is delusional. Because Dead by Daylight is not a competitive game. And actually, I want to seriously talk about why I don't think that Dead by Daylight is a competitive game and why I don't mind it being a competitive game. Like, this is a serious discussion because there are a lot of people who are thinking that Dead by Daylight is made to be played seriously competitively, something like Valorant, CSGO or League of Legends, and there should be an entire esports scene based on Dead by Daylight. But other people are saying the opposite, that Dead by Daylight is a random game just to enjoy for big groups of friends on Friday nights. It's a party game, and I'm leaning towards that side, and I'm gonna give you my arguments in this video. But first of all, I know that this video is very controversial, and I don't want you to go and like spam something like, oh, you noob, you bitch, because you think that this game is not competitive. I would really appreciate if you gave me your reasons for believing that this game is either competitive or casual. So let's talk about it. But before that, if you are a normal person, then don't forget to subscribe, or else you are not normal no matter what you say. So don't be stupid and subscribe to Boy Dilly. Honestly, I'm making this video because I got no ideas for Dead by Daylight videos anymore. After the latest update, like Dead by Daylight is getting stale again. I thought that the new update would give me a fresh feeling for this game, you know, but it seems like it's not as fun as it used to be, and I'm incredibly critical towards the latest patch. Incredibly critical because the last patch nerfed killers a lot, and I'm very mad about it, and yeah, you can call me a crybaby if you want. But yeah, I'm not playing killer that much anymore. But I'm not gonna talk about that in this video. I just had to mention that because just in case you see that I stopped posting so many videos, just so you know, I'm still here, but I just got no ideas what videos to make. But basically, there are a couple notorious disagreements among Dead by Daylight players. For example, some people say that this game is killer-sided, others say that this game is survivor-sided. Most people think that this game is survivor-sided, and so do I. I think that this game is survivor-sided. I'm holding on to my opinion, you know what I mean? But another disagreement is that some people say that this game was meant to be a competitive game, while others believe that this game is a casual, or you can say a party game. And something really funny about Dead by Daylight is that the developers of this game have never anticipated for this game to have so many players. Initially, this game was released as a cheap killer versus survivors kind of hide and seek unbalanced little game, which had absolutely no skill-based matchmaking system. All of the perks were completely unbalanced. Imagine the nurse having 5 blinks. That was literally the case, and nobody gave a fuck, you know, everybody had fun. YouTube content creators like KSI and other people that were making videos, they would boot up this game on Friday nights and they would have a blast. They would play Dead by Daylight while drinking alcohol. That was a party game. We still got many of these casual game elements from those days. For example, you will never know what map you will play on except if you bring your offering. You will never know where the generators will spawn, where the hooks will spawn. Hell, even pallets won't spawn in the same place every single game. And most importantly, you will never know what killer you are going against. And this is completely casual element, because to be competitive, you need to know what opponent you are going against. Some of the perk builds in this game are effective only against specific killers. I remember this one guy who spent 5 hours trying to find a perfect build to go against the spirit. And whenever he got this build, he was like, yes, now I'm gonna destroy every single spirit player. And then he loads a game and he goes against Bubba. And he's like, fuck. And after that he goes against Demogorgon. Like that is completely casual. You will never be ready for what is coming. You can say that looping is not a casual thing, and yes, looping a killer and chasing a survivor it's probably the most competitive element of Dead by Daylight. Some people are doing looping competitions. They are trying to loop a killer for like 2 minutes or longer. I think that looping a killer around certain locations like the killer's shack can be extremely competitive, but let's be fair. Every single time the map is randomized. We don't know what map we will get. We don't know what killer we will get. How does it sound competitive to loop a killer in a random place? You don't know where the pallet will spawn. You don't know where the window will spawn, and it's completely casual. For example, maps like Gideon Meat Plant. This map is completely survivor-sided because it has way too many pallets, and it's very easy to loop killers on that map for long periods of time. I see the potential of looping a killer being a competitive part of Dead by Daylight, but Dead by Daylight developers need to consider removing casual elements if they want to make this game competitive. And you might say, but Dead by Daylight doesn't have to be competitive. Yeah, it doesn't have to be competitive. It can just be a random game. But it seems like Dead by Daylight developers want to make this game competitive because every single update that this game gets, it seems like those updates make this game more and more competitive. They are trying to balance this game. They are nerfing both sides, survivors and killers, and of course it doesn't work because Dead by Daylight developers are making those quote-unquote balanced changes without consulting with their most loyal players, with their community. They are making some of the most unpredictable changes for this game, and hey, I'm not complaining about it because this game is getting constant updates, but do we want updates that nobody asks for? Like some of my favorite perks like Pain Resonance got nerfed, even though in my opinion killer side has been weaker than survivor side basically for like 5 years, and now they have to nerf this side again. Why would they do it? I believe that they're trying to make this game competitive, but at the same time, why would they do it if this game is so random? Most killers are completely random. Most maps are completely random. You will never know your opponents. Even your real rank is hidden. Grades do not represent how good you are at the game. All they represent, the better grade you have in this game, it means that you have spent a lot of time playing this game during this month. That's all it represents. Your real rank is hidden. So that's another casual kind of system, you know what I mean? But another thing that I don't like is skill-based matchmaking system. Skill-based matchmaking system makes us believe that this game is a competitive game, because why else would Dead by Daylight have a skill-based matchmaking system if it's a party game? Have you ever seen a skill-based matchmaking system in a party game? Is there a skill-based matchmaking system with a in a co-op Super Mario Bros game? Hell no. No real party game has a skill-based matchmaking system. And that kind of makes people question, is this a real party game? No, it's not a real party game, but it's not a real competitive game either. Why? Because this game is like in between casual and competitive. Like, it seems like developers are not sure, is this game casual? Is this game competitive? I would say stop right here, developers. Stop making changes for this game and finally think at least once and for all. Do you want this game to be competitive or no? Because if it was a competitive game, I believe that I would be even happier than I am right now. I believe that this game is a casual game and I don't have anything against it being a casual game. I enjoy Dead by Daylight just for fun. It's a fun little game, but if it was a competitive game, we could do esports tournaments, and I would love to watch esports of Dead by Daylight. DBD has such an intriguing and interesting gameplay. I believe that we would all love to see some professional players or even be professional esports players. For example, I would like to try how good I am like in playing against pros, but at the moment this game is too random for that. Yes, we had some esports competitions in the past, but did it work? No, because most of the perks had to be disabled. This game has like 300 perks or something. Like this game is way too random. Even most of the perks are unbalanced. Why the fuck would you put this game in a state which is like between competitive and casual? And that is one of the biggest disagreement that Dead by Daylight players have. Yeah, I just basically listed my opinion, but I would like to hear your thoughts on it. And yeah, we will see what changes developers make in the future, but I think that most changes that they make for this game are kind of unnecessary, and it splits the player base in half. At the moment, player base is kind of bleeding. I see many YouTube content creators making videos about how Dead by Daylight is dying, and even though I don't think that Dead by Daylight will truly be dead in even like 10 years from now, I believe that we might stop seeing new players coming into Dead by Daylight, which means that channels like my channel, for example, will be irrelevant in the future, and Dead by Daylight YouTube content creators will not get paid anymore, which I don't want to happen. So please, for the love of God, stop making stupid decisions for this game. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more Dead by Daylight videos, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Ciao.